Don't try this at home. We're not professionals.
Not by any means, but hopefully you can learn from our mistakes. Hey guys, and welcome back to House Renovations, Chapter 4. Now, let me quit talking, and let me send you over to our hostess with the mostest, the Ghost. Ep.3. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to House Renovations, Chapter 4, Episode 3. I want to start things off by saying Happy Father's Day to the fathers out there, to the single mothers pulling double duty. You guys are the real champs today. Now, what we're going to do is finish some of the exterior work out here on the back room. We got to finish off caulking the top run that we have on the wall over here. We also got to seal off where the wall of the outside of the house meets the roof of this. And we have a little bit extra today because we have that huge project that I said in the last video coming up. Well, that huge project is we're going to be painting the entire exterior of the house. So what we got to do is go along what is my right, your guys' left side of the house, clear out some of the vegetation there. Then we got to pressure wash it, sand in places, repair some tiles for the siding and all that. But let me quit jabbering and I will show you guys how well back room stood up during the winter. I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright guys, as far as the exterior goes, it's holding up pretty well. I mean, this is the, quote-unquote finished wall that we did. Now, you're going to see some gaps in the caulking coming around this side. That's also due to everything stretching out and shrinking and compacting, expanding, because of the changes in the weather, changes in the heat, all of that. Yeah, definitely hold well. See, when we did that spray foam, spilled all the way down there. We're gonna have to clean that up today. But as you guys see, everything held together pretty freaking well. I'm impressed. Well, the roof held up pretty well too. No holes, nothing. We did find something random up here. I'll show you that in a second. I don't know how this got on the roof, but apparently it did. First things first was sealing up where the roof of the back room met the main house. Alright, so what exactly are you doing over here, old man? And what's with that mound of black?
That's just to seal it up between the fascia and the soffit and the roof. Where that big blob it was there before.
Yeah.
It's a lot smaller now. It's just, it never leaked during the winter. We just want to make sure it stays that way.
Since we didn't have one last video, here's your educational segment from the old man. Alright, so here's your educational segment from the old man. So, I understand, sealing the nails and everything, but because these obviously are just open and exposed and all that, and adds, a room for a leak, but what exactly are you doing? Like, what is it called?
It's called preventive maintenance. In other words, if you think it's going to be a problem in the future, it's going to be. If you make sure it's taken care of now, it saves you problems in the future. In other words, I wouldn't have to come back and rip this all off and reseal it and do it all over again. It's called preventive maintenance. If you think it's going to happen, plan on it, take care of it. Well, you got to take the first time, do it right. You don't have to do it again.
So the theme of this chapter is mostly, the behind the scenes work to show how much the old man wants to save on costs. You see how this shingle, which mind you, we're using old shingles that we didn't use when we were going around the exterior of the back room. See how this has a nice crack in it? I'm going to show you guys something. Hey Dad,
What?
show them what you're applying that sealant with.
The shingle? Hey, it's better to use this than use a good putty knife and have to throw it away afterwards. It didn't cost me anything. It's garbage. So might as well use it.
And knowing him, he's probably going to use it to, stick in the gap over here somewhere. Guaranteed. Reload time! You guys remember when we had to put up the plywood sheeting in order to attach the shingles in the first place? Well, instead of doing that, Dad had a brilliant idea. For a backer board for the new run that's going to go up there so everything looks nice and pretty, he decided to use some of the shingles we didn't use before. He had me on the ground cutting them out so he can fit them up there. Now with the backer board up, the old man decided to lay a run of new shingle. While the old man was running the new shingle, I decided to show you guys something real quick. Alright, so the other day, Dad and I went to Home Depot to get some paint samples. And here's what we came up with. So the bright white you see right there is nanite white. That's what we're looking for the trim. Now we also went with 5 other color samples and had Mom pick one she wanted. Couple of grays, that's a blue. There's a tan and a gray. But ultimately, Mom chose this one. This is called Yacht Blue. We're gonna get it in a couple shades later, but it's gonna be this with that bright white you see right there as the trim. Now, before Dad got to the caulking of the new run, he went inside to grab something, and we got visited by a little friend. Well, you know how it's Father's Day? Looks like my grandfather decided to show up and watch our work. It's said that cardinals are the spirits of your long-lost loved ones, and it looks like my grandfather came to see how well of a job we're doing. And after that visit from Grandpa, it was time for the caulking. Alright guys, and there it is, all sealed up, all caulked up and ready to go. Up next, start cleaning out over there. Before that, I had some caulking to do of my own. Yep, that's right. I had to finish that corner and the final run on that side of the back room. Alright guys, got pretty much everything sealed up top here. Up top and in the corner, right up there. Up next is clearing the vegetation that's along this side. Alright, so the old man busted out the weed eater and we went to town. And I mean we. I'll show you in a moment. I'm going to preface this with this. Somebody else using my dad's weed whacker is like somebody, or you even, hitting the lottery. Probably never going to happen, but you're going to keep trying anyways. Today, for the first time in my life, I got to use the weed whacker. I don't think you guys understand. Fact of the matter is Dad let me use the weed whacker. Anytime we ever do the lawn, in my entire life, he's only let me mow. He's never let me weed whack. So, happy Father's Day to me. We weren't quite done getting the vegetation out of there. We had to trim some limbs, and we also had to leaf blow everything out of there. And as you see here, the old man is trimming using a hand trimmer because we have a lot of wood along this fence line that we need to get out of the way. You guys saw the before. Now here is the after. I have to be careful because there's a gopher hole around here and I don't want to go falling in it. But yeah, it's all cleared out. All done, and we have the room now to get in here and pressure wash tomorrow. Alright guys, and that's all the time we have for today for House Renovations Chapter 4, Episode 3. Now, we didn't get to the pressure washing today, but that's the fun part. We're going to be getting that tomorrow, so stay tuned and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Oh, I got to use the weed whacker today. Happy Father's Day.